side of the runway. So I just landed and I left. I knew it was a big jump, and I didn't think that it was going to be surpassed. So I just left the runway, and my coach came over to me after. He was like, "Do you know how far you jumped?" I was like, "No," and he said, "You jumped 18:14." And then I was like, "Well, I got to keep jumping then." So I went back to the runway and continue the jump because I just didn't want to ever look back and think what could have happened on that day. So, I went back, but I started pressing and fouled all the rest of my jumps. But it was definitely a special day for me. My grandmother had passed a few days before that, so I originally didn't want to go to the meet. I didn't want to do anything, but I ended up going, and I definitely feel like I had a different strength, and I feel like right now I have a different spirit, a different mentality right now after, losing someone so close to me. So, I think it's a special time. It's a special time, and I feel different right now. So, definitely, I didn't know it was that far, but I definitely knew that it was going to be a good jump.
Oui, réussir un grand saut, c'est pas tout.
I remember well watching you and Pedro in 2015. It was very exciting to see you beating each other, moving up. Now you've got 3 rather than 2. So the first question is, are you in a better position in terms of the event to deliver that kind of excitement, because you've actually got 1 extra guy in the mix now? And secondly, how important do you think it is to approach a world record this season, or is it more important that you have a series of really high-class head-to-heads?
For me personally, I'm always been a big competitor since the time from high school and the time that Omar Craddock, that we were at Florida, in practice, we've competed every single day. So the competitive nature is always there. To have another person over 18, we are trying to elevate the event as a whole. We're trying to prove that we are, an event to watch. I really thank Mutaz a lot for what he did for the high jump, showing that actually a field event can be a premier event. Having this level of jumpers at challenging this 18-meter barrier, it's very exciting as a competitor, but I think also for the viewers, the fans. But yeah, when it comes to championships, I think people have definitely different goals, different focus, whether world record, winning the championship on that day. I think it's very personal. But at the end of the day, for me, it's getting the job done, on that day, and if the world record comes, it's an extra bonus. But I found that when you press and you really chase this mark, then you really have no chance.
Jonathan Edwards is impossible to beat it. I know, Christian, you were very, very vicino, near to Jonathan Edwards.
¿Cómo es él?
Bueno, para mí pienso que sí. Estamos trabajando, yo y mi entrenador estamos sumamente enfocados en lo que es el campeonato del mundo. Pienso que es lo más importante para nosotros este año, pero nadie sabe, quizás pueda acontecer antes. Y estamos trabajando, hasta ahora estamos en buena forma y puede salir, ¿por qué no?
Bien sûr, je pense qu'on I think there is a possibility that doesn't come like this. If we're in shape, if the conditions are there, then we have a possibility to break it. We don't think about it too much, but we go on for it. We've been working on for it. Christian, is that what you think? Also for all 3, same question.
I would really.
Yes, that's what you said.
I think he was right on it. We're all in top shape. But as I said, if you're really chasing this mark, really, we've got the numbers where I've come down the runway faster, harder than ever before it, but I cannot jump off this. And I really had to learn the hard way. Thing is, we just have to compete, and that's what happened in 2015. I was just competing, but I can't say that I think we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't still be competing if we didn't think this distance was possible. That's just what I personally believe. Like that's what we're here for. We're here to set records. We're here to make history. But you have to definitely take a different perspective, a different mindset into the competition.
Non, c'est quelque chose de spécial. Bien.
Yeah, just piggybacking off of what they said. I think the number when we all started to triple jump, that number was definitely on our minds. But I think that's Jonathan Edwards. That showed his execution. He executed really well on that day, and I think our focus is to